Welcome back to the Sonic Unleashed playthrough. Today we should be playing through Cool Edge Night.
Awesome sauce.
Now Gareth, just in terms of general aesthetics and whatnot, what do you think of this level?
I like this level in terms of the 360 night levels. I like it in terms of its design because it's a slightly more linear. It kind of reminds me of a Sonic level in the sense that it kind of is a straight line. Most of the Werehog levels tended to have kind of be more open-ended. But I kind of like that also. I felt this level in particular had a nice mix of the platforming and the beat 'em up. Some levels tended to be too beat 'em up heavy for me, but I thought that this one was a very nice mixture of the two. How about you?
Well, this is actually my favourite of the night levels, just as you said, because of the platforming. It's also the night level, from what I've seen, that's most divided the fan base and whatnot. The ones who do like it for the same reasons I do. The ones who don't like it hate it for the exact same reasons, because the ice interferes with the platforming.
Well, it's weird. There are some people out there, like say Apple from Command and Commentary, who just, no matter what game it is, will just hate ice levels because he says he hates the loss of friction you have. Basically, you know, Sonic won't move steadily. He will kind of slip. Well, I personally love it because to me, and just in terms of the Sonic franchise, has had many great ice levels, like Ice Cap Zone from Sonic 3, Ice Cap from SA1. You know, we'll kind of ignore Blizzard Peak from, you know, Rust Adventure because that's just shite. But you know, normally I love ice levels myself.
One of my favourite seasons are winter, so that probably explains why I like ice levels.
Yeah. I love it because I've always felt that, like, just visually, you know, to me, ice levels can always, if done well, can always look visually splendid. Like, to me, this is probably my favourite looking night level, if I'm honest, just because I love the look of the ice.
If you look carefully in the background near the start, you can see the Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis.
See, I like that. It's like the small stuff like that, which just adds so much.
Now, if you notice on the tops of the icicle sculptures, it kind of resembles Silver's quills a little bit.
Why? Why bring him into this game for, man?
They're trying to sneak him in any way possible, mate. That's what I'm saying.
Fucking hell! It's Twigger.
Now, in terms of music, what do you think about this?
This one, I find it's kind of this is probably my least favourite night track, if I'm honest, just because it kind of sounds like the Wizard of Oz, like yo. But yeah, to me, this is probably for me hands down the weakest night track in the game. How about you?
It's a bit more techno than jazz, to be honest.
Yeah, which is kind of, it's like, as you said, the kind of the Werehog style was kind of purely all jazz, which we hadn't really seen in a game since Rouge and SA2, and I liked it. But yeah, it kind of went more techno, which to me just kind of felt slightly out of character.
Now, my favourite night theme is actually Adabat Night, followed by Shamar, and yeah, like you said, this is a bit weak for me, not nearly fast-paced enough.
Yeah, which I forget, it may be Shamar or Missouri, but the one that starts doom.
That's Shamar.
Yeah, I love that. So I could rock out to that all night long, man.
I can picture that, yes.
But as I said, in terms of the other night music, I'm also a big fan of the boss battle. Which I'm not sure. Are we seeing that next level?
In part 16, I believe there's a boss fight.
Awesome sauce.
Now, you may notice the strange pattern on the edge of the platforms. This is a guardrail, and basically if you go over the side, you'll automatically catch it, unless you're jumping straight into the hole, you know.
Stuff. Because I think that I like that because it's kind of reminiscent of a thing they did in Shadow the Hedgehog, where if Shadow is near a ledge, he'll automatically grab onto it and put himself up. Which to me, I liked it because as anyone who's really played Heroes, quite a few pointless deaths just because it's not, the jumping mechanics weren't quite there. And it's kind of weird how they put it in that game, but they took it out in 06, and I believe, Tom, kind of like Heroes 06, many deaths that could have been avoided because if you're slightly off a ledge, you will die. Is that true?
Yeah, so many times I was jump towards a platform and just scrape the edge of it and fall to my death.
So obviously, in terms of the Sonic gameplay, it's probably not needed. This, but as Tom said, it's quite a good thing that they kind of reintroduced it for the Werehog.
I mean, you can slate Sonic Team all you like. They've done some shit decisions and things in the past, but when they do something like that, you can't just say they're not doing a good job, you know.
Yeah. I think, and of course, the music we're listening to now, one of the Werehog battle themes. Of course, people who have downloaded the audio will know there's 4 versions, all pretty much identical, really. Essentially, you know, say what you were about. Say the, I love that. That's awesome.
I did not plan that, strangely enough.
This is so awesome. But yeah, say what you were about the Chronicles soundtrack. At least the battle themes were all different. They didn't sound the same.
They were all different, and they were all shit.
Battle Theme 4 was awesome. It sounded just like the main theme of the game.
No, it didn't. It sounded dry and drab.
So was your voice, but you know, fuck off.
Touche, my friend. Touche. What can I say? You got me there.
Oh no, it's a cave of snow.
Oh god, the worst kind of goddamn cave in the world.
It's a snow cave. And I like how when they appear, they all have like exclamation mark. Shit, it's like Solid Snake.
I love Angry Time. It's so fulfilling.
It's great. Just look at him. I love the animation of when he goes to kind of ape shit and just starts smashing things to fucking up. Look at this, awesome.
I must say that Hell Dragon coined the phrase Angry Time.
Angry Time. Nerd rage.
I mean, it's like that, but in another name, really.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, 6 is broken. Fuck you.
Many explosions to be had in the comment section of YouTube, let me tell you that. Ice platforms, you gotta love them.
Magic.
No, I'm not collecting that sun medal. No, I'll do it off screen.
What the fuck, man?
No. There's a certain process to these things.
We can't enter the next day level, man, unless you get that.
Hey, chill out. You get it, because we're in a nice level. Chill out.
God, I despise you.
Freeze well, bird boy.
On the subject of the medals, I think you've said in the past that you yourself actually had no problem collecting medals. Like, because I know some people I've spoken to, kind of at certain points they become so stuck that they can't finish the game. Like I actually lent Unleashed to a mate a few weeks ago, and he got up to this point, and he said he couldn't go on because he himself could not find any more medals to go on.
In terms of the Werehog levels, since you don't need any hidden abilities found later in the game to progress through the level and all its secret areas, you can pretty much get all the medals straight away, unlike with Sonic where you need like the light speed dash, etc.
Yeah. Like in the Wii version, when all of his special powers he already has, and also you don't need any medals to continue. Yeah.
Well, what about the bridge walking, Gareth?
I was just going to mention that. I will say the worst thing for me in the Wii version is the sense that the Werehog walking mechanics is just bad, because if you go back like 20 seconds, you'll see Tom is walking over a very thin type of like bridge, as it were. In the Wii version of the Werehog mechanics, his slowest walking speed is still too fast, essentially to effectively walk across like a thin bit of like material safely.
I had similar problems with that, but it was only in this one mission, nighttime mission in Chunan, where basically you have to carry like a key block across like gaps over water. It's nightmarish.
I love how every time you pick up one of those like polyballs, you just chuck it away. It's like you've served your purpose now. Fuck off.
Yeah, I've used you, and I'm gonna discard you like a crisp wrapper or some shit.
Use and abuse you. I really like this bit just because it slightly reminded me of the Chunan level in the Wii version when you have to climb up the waterfall. Just I don't know why, but I love this type of levels when you have to climb up shit. I guess it to me just kind of reminds me of Launch Bass Song when you play as Knuckles in Sonic 3.
I can sort of see that, yeah. Well then, please join us in part 16 for the rest of Cool Edge Night. See you next time.